always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Run in the red zone, it's Sunseri. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So So Pittsburgh's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Parrish. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Pitt pushing the base. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you can tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And some room to work. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Takes the handoff. It's Sunseri. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a bet.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pitt right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Parrish. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. On the ground, it's Sunseri. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The give on the option. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Parrish. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 30. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking for a man. It's Parrish. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bridges. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. Looking for space, it's Sunseri. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looking to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Racing to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looking downfield, it's Parrish. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw again. The screen, he can go. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He slides that just inside the right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 10 over Rice. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bridges. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Pitt right back to the line. to the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Parrish.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. RPO complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here comes the heat. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you can tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in a position to succeed.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Parrish. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls for overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Sunseri. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's locked. Fights off a defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Parrish. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to keep it in the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, David.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. they'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the air. It's Parrish. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the tailback. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. The throw. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Firing to the right, complete. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They boot it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They want that clock to run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Sunseri. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Using his legs, it's locked. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.